For I know the plans I have for you. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you a hope and a future. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart. I will be found.
What do you have in mind for that? Just another container?
Well, well, well. Look who it is. What brings you this way?
Would you believe I was just in the neighborhood and thought I'd stop in and see whatever it is you do up here?
Well, what do you think?
It's like a million others I've seen.
Oh, no. No, this one is one of a kind. I have a special and wonderful plan for this one.
I've heard that before. But what makes this one so special?
You still don't comprehend, do you? Each one is precious. Each one is a masterpiece with a unique purpose. I have a destiny for this one.
I've heard that before, too. But look at it.
Yes. Look at it.
I hate him. I hate him. Call me trash. Son of a druggie.
What are you mumbling about?
Nothing.
Who called you trash?
Never mind.
Don't get smart with me, Joe. I'll knock you upside the head. Now, who called you trash, Joey?
Willie.
Feed him in? Why?
Because of Dad.
That figures. Did you tell your teacher?
No, Mrs. Willard won't do anything. She hates me.
Hey, they got to do something about it down there. It's their job. There ain't nothing I can do about it.
Now, there's a sad little soul. And you say you have a... How did you phrase it?
A unique purpose.
That's it. So has this just been a little pity party we've been privy to?
Joe has a good heart. He lives in a world of disadvantage.
And whose fault is that?
As if you didn't know. But I delight in turning disadvantage into blessing.
So his misfortune is part of your plan?
My plan? Let's just say that in spite of it, or perhaps because of it, he will emerge with a humility and a thankfulness that very few people possess these days. And then I will reveal my purpose to him.
Your purpose?
Yes. Something very specifically and precisely his.
You've piqued my curiosity. Mind if I stick around and watch?
Suit yourself.
Hector strode purposefully into the room. Now, strode.
Joe, I need you in here now.
Marched. Hey, just a second, Ma.
What are you doing?
An English report.
Hector marched purposefully into the room. Where do you come up with this stuff? You got the vocabulary of a 50-year-old.
I like to write. It's fun.
Fun? I hated school. Listen, I need you to get out front and mow the grass before it gets dark. I gotta stop by the office and mop the floor before my AA meeting. There's leftovers in the fridge.
Wait, you mean I gotta stay home by myself again?
Yeah, sorry.
Well, can I go over to Mark's house later?
No, stay home.
Why not?
Just in case your lowlife father shows up with a check.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Hello? Yeah, I'm here. Yeah. Uh-huh, okay. Sure. Bye.
Yeah, just stay in the car.
Hi.
How you doing, kid?
Okay.
Yeah, that's great. Here's this check your mother was looking for with. Yeah, tell her to call off the dogs now.
Yeah. Wait.
No, kid, I gotta go. By the way, tell her not to cash that till next week.
Yeah, sure. I love you too.
Looks like he springs from strictly upper crust materials. The mother's got the personality of a porcupine, and the father, woo! Now there's a piece of work.
Ah, but I look on the heart.
Whatever. You know, that looks fascinating. What would you think of letting me give it a try?
You mean let you put your hands on this? I don't think so.
But you make it look so easy.
I don't trust you.
Just 10 seconds. What harm could I possibly do?
Plenty.
Come on. My creative juices are flowing. I just want to feel that wet clay slipping through my fingers.
Well, then go buy yourself some clay and have at it.
I just want to try it for a second. That's all. I'd be gentle.
And why should I? This isn't just some lump of clay. I've invested time and thought into this piece, and I don't want you messing it up.
What are you so afraid of? If it's so easily ruined, it's of no value anyway. Besides, it's going to have to be able to make it in the real world someday, right? Plus, if something did go wrong, you could fix it, couldn't you?
All right.
Really?
But go slowly.
Oh, very.
And be gentle.
Very gentle.
It's still very impressionable.
I've always wanted to try this.
Use plenty of water, and be careful.
Careful is my middle name. Okay. Oh, yes.
Wait, stop.
Oh. Bummer.
Oh, he scores! Yeah! Hey, don't worry about it. A lot of kids got stepdads. Yeah, I guess he couldn't be much worse than my real dad, right? Hey, maybe the two of you will hit it off, huh? 'Cause I hope so. So when are they coming home? Tonight. Tonight, huh? Hey, you're worried, aren't you? You kidding? I'm not worried. I am Spartacus. Yeah, right, Spartacus. So how do you really feel? Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I mean, I hardly know this guy that my mom married. I met him once. Once? Yeah, he came over for dinner. The next thing I know, they're heading to Vegas to get married. But what's this guy's name? Chuck. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Chuck Wood. That's his name? Man, that's funny. Chuck Wood. It's not really, but I had you going though, huh? No, his name is Chuck, but I don't know what his last name is. So does this guy got a job? I think so. He must. He has a nice car. You think he's a Christian? Mark, my mom's not even a Christian. Oh, yeah. Mark, do you think God really cares about us? Yeah, of course he does. Man, how come everything in your life is perfect, but everything in my life is all messed up? Man, what are you talking about? Your mom is a Sunday school teacher. My mom goes to Alcoholics Anonymous. You live in a beautiful home, but I live in a trash heap. And we have to trap rats and cockroaches, but your pets live in cages. Oh, Joe, my melancholy man. Are you having a bad day or what? I'm having a bad life. Your dad is wanted at home, and mine is wanted in 3 states.
So, hey, maybe there's a few glitches in the road. You got it going on in lots of other areas.
You're right.
Hey, look at this from my perspective for a minute. Who always wins one-on-one basketball, huh? Yeah, and who gets all the girls? Yeah, that's right. Oh, and who never has to study, but always gets good grades? See? These are things I lament. I don't have any of these advantages, my man. 0. None.
All right. Hey, thanks, Mark. Hey, who knows? Maybe everything with my mom's new husband and me will work out great. But someday I'm going to have it all. The job, the car, the house, and the girl, because I am Spartacus.
I am Spartacus.
So how long is he going to be here? What is he, about 17?
Chucky's 15. You should know that now. He's your stepson.
Oh, now hold on a minute, sister. I must not have been paying attention, but I didn't bargain on having to raise somebody else's kid.
Excuse me? He's my son. And you knew that going into this marriage.
I told you I thought he was older. Thought he'd only be here a few months. Why can't he go live with his dad? Why do I have to have him?
His dad is a deadbeat.
Why do I have to spend my hard-earned cash on him?
I can't believe what I'm hearing.
Believe it, baby. I want him out.
Chuck, what are you saying?
I'm saying I want to have a life. My new little woman. Just us.
Well, what about Joe?
Look, it's him or it's me.
Well, I'm only him. I can't abandon him. Why do you have to go and do this? Just when I think I found a man to love me, you go and do this.
Oh, don't cry. I do love you. But I just didn't plan on a kid. I don't make that kind of money.
Joe doesn't cost much.
Listen, baby, I got a plan on getting us out of this stuff. With the kid?
Don't. I don't want to talk about it anymore. Joe's going to be home soon, and I'm a wreck.
Yeah, and I need a beer. What's for dinner?
Oh.
Dear Mom, I can see things aren't going to work out with me and Chuck. I didn't want you to have to choose, so I'm making it easy on you. And you won't be able to find me, so don't waste your time looking. But I'm going to get a job and have my own money, and I'll be fine. I'll write you, love, Joe.
Get up to the lab, Ronnie. Print the best 3 and the best 5. I want them yesterday. Millie, get Bronson on the line.
Where have you been? Mulligan is meant to be tied. There's a huge hostage crisis. Anything anyone you covering.
Relax, Millie. Mulligan. Hey, it's Joe here. Yeah, whoa, slow down, boss. But, yeah, I understand. I know. What would you say if I told you I had it already? Yeah, I got my notes, my interviews in hand. Ronnie's up developing the pictures as we speak. Oh, and I scooped Baldwin from the Herald. Yeah, he was just arriving when I was taking off. I gave him a big smile and a wave, you know. I know, you owe me one.
How do you do it? It never fails. You must have somebody looking out for you.
Millie, I learned a long time ago. Trust your instincts, work hard, keep your nose clean, and never depend on anyone but yourself. Bronson, Joe here. Listen, I got your front page story for tomorrow. Got a big bank holdup, full color photos, as it broke. How do I do it? I know, don't say it.
You love me, right?
Yes.
Joe, your wife is on her way up.
Hey, send her in, Millie.
Guess who?
Whoa, whoa, don't do that, baby. Come on, I gotta get this out.
What is it?
It's only the front page story. There's this full-on bank holdup, and I got there first. This is big.
Congratulations, honey.
There are these guys in
And the news I
stocking
have-
masks and rifles, SWAT team hostages, you name it. I got there first, got some great photos of it breaking down.
You're amazing, Joe. And I think you'll agree that what I have to say is also amazing.
Sure, baby, I know it is. I can't wait to hear all about it.
That is...
Hello? Ronnie, my man! Yes, send him down ASAP. Right. Yes. The photographer, this is so hot.
Joe, please listen to me.
Listen, baby, I know this is great news. I know it is. I can't wait to hear all about it. It's just that I have exactly 3 minutes and 22 seconds or I don't make the front page story of my career here. Come on.
Okay, I understand.
That's my girl. Listen, I'll tell you what. In exactly 20 minutes, I'll meet you down at that little Italian bistro, Alfredo's, I think it is. We'll talk all night.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
Okay, Joe, whatever you say.
That's my girl. Okay, closing sentence. And send.
Congratulations, Daddy.
What'd you call me?
Daddy, Annie looks so radiant. The first baby is always such an event.
Annie? Baby? Where'd she go? I'm pregnant. Everybody, I'm having a baby.
Well, you look pretty good. But I think I'll hold off on firing for now. You're just not ready.
Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-ay. Joe? It's really you. Oh, Mark, you son of a gun! What was it been, 5, 6 years? Well, how did you find me?
Well, I saw the front page article. Well, I don't know whether to ask for your autograph or give you a hug.
Oh, come here, man. Oh, my God. Man, you look great.
Oh, you too, buddy. Hey, what's going on around here? Looks like you're moving or something.
Yeah, I'm moving up. Just got the word last week. I'm going to be the chief reporter in the crime division. And no more clawing for recognition for me. Yeah, I got the 20th floor corner office. Makes this place look like a closet.
Well, congratulations.
Thanks.
You surely deserve the best. I know you worked hard for it.
Oh, and hey, guess what? I'm about to be a daddy. Yeah, we're expecting our first baby this summer. You believe that?
Congratulations again.
Wow, Mark, I cannot believe this is you standing here. This day couldn't be any more perfect.
You know, I can't help remembering when we were kids. It seemed like everything was against you. And, well, now look at you. God has really blessed you.
Yeah, but God helps those who help themselves. Now, you got to stand on your own 2 feet. You make your own destiny. That's how I see it. And you know, it's worked out for me pretty much so far. Hey, how long are you going to be in town for?
Just until tomorrow.
Oh, well, you're coming home with me tonight. I want you to meet the wife, see the new house. Just closed escrow last week.
I'd love to.
Great.
Let's go.
Aloha, Mr. Big Artiste. Hey, isn't that the little pot you let me work on?
It sure is. Turned out pretty good in spite of everything.
I still don't see what's so special about it.
Deja vu. You know, I think we had this conversation.
Well, if you want my opinion, I think it's a dull pot and worthless, too.
You are always ready to point your bony finger where it doesn't belong.
Welcome to our humble abode, Mark. Hey, Mark, I'd like to introduce you to the queen of the palace, Annie. Annie, this is my old buddy, Mark.
feel like I already know you. I've heard so much about you.
Well, the pleasure is all mine. Joe, you always did get the best girl. I'm still trying to find someone who can overlook my less than winsome mug.
If it wasn't for this guy, I never would have made it through my teen years.
Oh.
Well, Mark, I hope you can stay for dinner.
Oh, I'm glad you said that because actually I've already invited him to stay over with us.
Slim pickings for 3, Joe. You better make a run to the store.
Yeah, okay. Make me a list.
This is so great. What a wonderful surprise.
Thank you.
Hey, why don't you go get yourself cleaned up while I go to the store?
That sounds good. Just point me in the right direction.
Down the hall to the left.
Okay.
Can't miss it. See you in a few.
Joe.
Cool.
Oh, Mark, just make yourself at home. If there's anything I can get you, just holler.
A nice place you got here.
Thanks. Can I get you anything?
Nothing now. Thanks. So, how long have you two been married?
2 years next month.
Ah. Joe tells me you're expecting a baby this summer.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sound very happy.
I'm happy. I am. I'm just scared.
Scared. To be a mother, the responsibility.
Scared to do it alone.
Alone?
Forget I said that. I shouldn't have said that. I hardly know you.
Annie, Joe and I are like brothers. I know we don't see each other all the time, but I know what makes him tick, and I care about him. Judging by what I see here, I would guess that he's burning the candle at both ends. Let me see if I can guess your scenario. He's gone all the time working for the American dream that he never had when he was a boy, right?
Yep, you got it. Joe's never here. He works 80 hours a week. I'd be dreaming if I thought having a baby would change that.
Wow. Well, no wonder you're scared.
Joe thinks we're the happiest couple in the world. He's given me everything. Everything but
himself. Yeah. Well, I'm not surprised. You know, even when we were kids, Joe always thought that money was the answer, that success was going to make him happy.
Sounds like my Joe, all right.
Yeah. Well, he's never going to find what he's looking for until he looks in the right place.
The right place.
Yeah. God.
Oh.
I just hope it doesn't come crashing down around him before it's too late.
Me too.
You know, that thing has some flaws in it. I can see them from here.
I will work through the weakness.
So you like weak things?
I like to take what is weak and make it strong.
That could take a lifetime.
The beauty is in the process. It all takes time.
What would happen if time was cut short or if something unforeseeable occurred?
Nothing ever happens I don't allow.
Well, then you must have a pretty big margin for error, because I've seen some real corkers come out of here.
Have you noticed how some materials are much harder to work with?
Oh, ex-wives.
They're coarser, grainier, difficult to mold,
Children.
take longer to dry.
Alcoholics.
But I have time and much patience.
But I have time and much patience.
Oh, shoot. I promised Danny I'd be home early tonight. Oh, well. See, await further disclosure concerning current funding for Senator Langley's campaign for office. What?
You've got mail.
What the heck? Oh my goodness, I don't believe it. Oh my gosh.
can this possibly be? I gotta print this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Save it to disk. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Good. And delete. Whoa, man! Good thing I didn't go home early tonight. Oh my gosh.
Oh, man, I am calling it a night. I should have got home 2 hours ago. What's wrong with you? You look like you see a ghost.
Ronnie, what would you say if I told you I had the inside scoop on a truckload of political dirt?
Ha! I'd say leave it alone, my man. It sounds like trouble.
No. This is the kind of dirty laundry that needs airing. The public has a right to know, and hey, it's our job to tell them.
What do you got, Joe?
Ronnie, can I trust you?
Can you trust me? What do I look like, Benedict Arnold? Of course you can trust me. We're a team, remember? You write the copy, I take the pictures. I'm your all-weather friend.
All right. First, I'm going to give you the facts.
Prank. Can't believe you fell for that shit,
Right.
Joe.
Now look at this.
I'm gonna toss my cookies. This is sick. You know who that is, Mr. Langley?
Now you understand.
Where did you get this? Who's your source? I mean, do you have anything else like proof?
It just came across my computer with a thick file attached, and I saved that on this disk.
Let's talk file, Joe. What's on?
Payload, you name it. Bank transfer records, phone records, memos of all kinds. Enough to nail the sucker for life.
Or at least ruin his career. Wow. So much for Senator Langley's tough stance on drugs.
Yeah, he's in with the mother of all drug dealers.
Which mean father?
Man, Carlos Venuti, man. Who would have thought?
So what are you going to do? I mean, this is the kind of information that people die over. You know, thugs, big black cars following you, shooting you.
Monty, come on. That stuff only happens in the movies.
Maybe, but what are you going to do?
I'm going to wait for more. Hey, if this is a reputable source and we can verify this, we print it.
But what if it's all a hoax? I mean, what if you print this and ruin the senator's life? That could happen too, you know.
No, it's not possible in this day and age of electronic communication. I can verify any of this now that I'm onto it.
Okay, show me what's on the disk.
Okay, but this is just between you and me for now.
Right.
I still got to confirm it all. Check it out. Unbelievable.
You are kidding.
Yes,
this
Joe.
is great.
Oh, Annie. Man, I know it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, no, look at that account right there. No, I was talking to somebody else. Ronnie. Yeah, listen, babe. I'm all tied up right now. I have no excuses. I'm sorry. Well, what's wrong? Did you call the doctor? No, call him. It's probably something you ate. No, Andy, no. I'm not going to be able to come out. Probably another hour. Oh, come on, Annie. Don't say that. What do you want? Annie?
Sounds like it's the couch for you.
Shut up.
Hey, why don't you just go home like a good boy? I can handle all this.
Oh, come on, Ronnie.
Oh,
We're looking
all
at
right,
shaky
all right,
news here,
all
huh?
right.
She'll be fine. Flowers, a card, you know. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Amazing.
Why haven't you fired this yet?
It's not ready.
I think you're afraid it'll crack.
It hasn't cracked yet.
But it will crack, won't it?
Do you see any cracks?
It's gonna crack.
And what if it does crack?
Then, my discerning compadre, it will be ruined. Forever ruined.
I did call you. You were busy.
Well, you didn't tell me what was happening to you.
How plain does it have to be? I was having contractions. You told me to call the doctor that it was something I ate, remember?
Look, Annie, even if I was here, what could I have done?
You're right. What could you have done? Nothing. It would have been completely useless. I lost our baby, Joe.
Oh, Annie, hey, don't blame yourself. It just happened. Huh?
touch me, I do blame myself.
Look, it just happened, Annie. Sometimes these things happen.
You were never here, Joe.
I should have been here. I am so sorry.
You should have done a lot of things. It's too late for that now. We don't have a marriage.
Well, how can you say that, Annie?
We don't have a baby anymore, Joe. Not that you would have had time for one. You never had time for me.
Look, huh? We'll try again, huh? We'll have another baby.
Another baby won't replace the one we lost.
Look, I know that, Annie, but we gotta move on.
I am moving on. You'll be better off now. Maybe I will too. I am tired of being lonely and miserable. I'm going to get on with my life.
Don't leave me, Annie. Please, I'll change. I'll do better. You'll see. I can't lose you, Annie.
You lost me a long time ago, Joe. But you were too busy to notice.
Yeah, I was busy. I was busy making a life for us. I promised myself that we would never do without anything.
Yourself. You promised yourself, Joe. You never asked me. I would have traded it all just to be with you. You were the one I loved. Not the house, not the things. You.
Do you still love me, Annie? I know I love you. We can work this out.
I need to think. You need to figure out what you want. And I need some time.
He's cracking. Your lovely creation. Nutty, nutty, boo, boo.
Are you enjoying yourself?
Oh, as a matter of fact, I am. I detected that cracking before it was visible to you, Maestro. Weak is weak, and cracked is cracked.
We'll see.
Joe, you've got to tell me what this is all about.
What are you talking about, Millie?
Oh, secret phone calls, private meetings with Ronnie, encrypted emails, sending me on fool's errands. And hey, since when does the fax machine live in your office?
Oh, you're overreacting, Millie. No one's trying to hide anything from you, believe me. There's no secret decoder rings from the Cheerio box, okay? You're being ridiculous.
Joe, my man, I got it.
Ronnie.
You know, say, do you mind doing me a favor? Could you go down to that coffee shop down the street and bring me back something strong and black? Do you mind doing that?
Ridiculous, huh? No secret decoder rings, huh? Do you realize how guilty you two look right now? What is going on?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
Okay, fine, let's put it this way, Joe. If you don't tell me, I'm gonna go to Mulligan.
Fine.
Mulligan?
That's right, I've had enough of this shenanigan.
Come on, Joe. Can't we at least tell her? She'd be a big help.
All right, fine. But not in here. You could be bugged.
Bug?
He's kidding. You're kidding, aren't you, Joe?
What?
Yeah, Carlos Vanilli.
No, I can't believe it. What? Carlos Vanilli? Sorry. I'm gonna get in trouble. I just... No. Okay. You got it.
That is one flip down shit.
Wait, you had to tell her.
Well, at least we don't have to tiptoe around her anymore.
Hey, listen, you came barreling into us all.
Yeah, the phone records. Look, we can prove Senator Langley's March 28th phone call to the cartel.
Oh, seriously?
Yep, the one where you convinced Carlos Benuti.
Carlos Benuti to finance his campaign.
Oh, it is in the bag, my friend. I say we publish.
Stinking liar. Spells all this self-righteous baloney about his pristine character.
Politicians, man, you can't trust them.
Rubs his opponent's face in their own dung. And all the while, he's a deceitful, crooked, unprincipled reprobate.
Oh, hey, slow down, killer.
Well, it's just so disappointing. You know, I believed in the guy.
Oh, yeah. You and everybody else in the state, which is precisely why we owe the truth to the public. The whole sordid truth. Let's write it.
I'll call Bronson. Have him reserve the headline for tomorrow's paper.
The truth is, this isn't working out the way you thought it was going to, is it?
There are factors in every piece I have no control over.
Like what? You have it from start to finish.
Sometimes there are bubbles in the clay. Sometimes it is affected by the things around it. And every piece responds differently to the heat of the firing process. Some come out strong, and some shatter.
You mean sudden death?
Sometimes it breaks in the firing.
God, I bet you hate that. That's got to tick you off. You go and put all that work into it and it goes and breaks on you. You've got to hate when that happens.
Well, take this piece for example. My first choice for these tiles was something entirely different.
Apparently.
It was to be a bowl. But it broke in the final firing. So I decided to use the broken pieces to beautify what would have been a very plain piece. Not a total loss, but certainly different from the original plan.
Well, aren't you creative?
I'm holding off on firing this just yet. It's just not ready, but I am watching it closely.
I told you that pot was destined to be no good.
I believe what you said was that it looked dull and worthless, to be exact.
You always have to be so exact, don't you? You know, you might be a little bit more fun if you just loosen up a little bit. Say, what do you think about letting me have a little bit more fun with your prized little pot? I think I might be able to spiff it up for you a little bit. Oh!
Yeah, of course I checked those sources on the Langley story. No, why would I intentionally want to ruin somebody? What? No way. No, you're telling me it's all a lie? That's impossible. I checked and I double-checked those sources. Listen, Mulligan, you can't do this to me. You know I'm the best reporter you've got down there. I always get the account right. I don't lie, I don't exaggerate, and I don't ever use bad or false leads. Mulligan, you can't do this. No, I don't think I did this to myself. I'm telling you, you can't. You just did. Why is this happening to me? Huh? What, is my life cursed or something? I didn't do anything wrong and I don't deserve this! Why? Huh? Why? God!
Oh well, I guess we'll just put that one in the scrap pile. Such a shame. What a waste.
Don't think I'm finished with it. It hasn't been fired yet. I'll just start over.
It's broken. What do you think you're going to do with the broken pot?
Have you ever seen what I can do with a broken vessel?
Are you telling me you saw the plan for this mess? It's ruined.
The pot needed to come to this point.
What do you mean? It's useless. It's a pile of rubbish. It's nothing.
Don't you remember? Nothing ever happens I don't allow.
Are you trying to tell me that you planned for this to happen? Fat chance.
I'm saying I allowed it. The pot needed to be broken. Thanks.
You're welcome. Thanks? You're telling me that I helped you?
A new start is what this pot needed.
Oh, God. I thought I could handle things myself. Well, look what I've done, huh? I'm a mess. I've lost everything. Oh, Annie. My sweet Annie. I love you so much. Forgive me, Annie. Forgive me. I didn't mean to drive you away. Oh, God, what am I going to do? I can't do this myself anymore. Can you help me? Have I fallen too far? I mean, because I don't have a job. I'm about to lose the house and the car. I've already lost my wife and the baby. The baby. My baby. God, why didn't I see the signs? Oh, I could have prevented this. Okay. You could have prevented this. I'm sorry. I know you didn't do this to me. I thought I didn't need you. But I do. I need you. I can't get by another day without you. Not another minute without you. I know that you are all that I need. And that without you, I'm a failure. Can you make me new? Can you take this broken old piece of junk and do something? Please tell me it's not too late.
It's never too late.
Where were you all my life?
I have always been with you. I was there when your father left you.
You were there? I didn't know it.
I was there when you cried yourself to sleep. I wiped the tears from your eyes.
You were there?
Every step, every joy, every sorrow, every victory, and every defeat.
You know me, don't you? You know who I am.
Yes, Joe, I know you. I formed you.
Well, then you know that I'm at the end.
When you come to the end, that is when I can begin.
Well, I am in such an awful, empty place. I feel totally weak and helpless.
Joe, when you are weak, then I can be your strength.
Well, what do I do now?
Trust me.
How? I don't know how to let go.
I am holding you. I have everything under control. Just rest in that.
What's gonna happen? I mean, everything's gone. Ruined.
Yes. It's time to start over. I will rebuild and reshape you.
Well, you love me, don't you?
I love you.
Well, take me then. What's left of me. Make me again the way that you want me to be. I trust you.
jail or what? What the heck happened to us today? I'm afraid to go home. I'm afraid to answer my phone in case it's bad news from Mulligan. I heard he sent your head rolling today and that I'm next. I'm not officially fired till they catch up with me, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'm history. Yeah, I already got the call.
I don't know where to go. Hey, can I stay here? You got any extra blankets? They already fired you. They won't be calling you back.
Look, just calm down, would you, Ronnie?
Calm down?
Yeah.
You heard the whole thing was a setup.
Yeah, I know.
The senator nearly had a coronary when he saw the front page.
I know.
He's got his attorneys circling the office like sharks. Mulligan's never had so much egg on his face in his whole life.
I heard, believe me.
And you put it there.
Well, me? Okay, well, I guess it was me. But, Ronnie, you had
Papers
just...
got their attorneys down there trying to smooth out all the ruffled feathers. What a mess. Yeah. We were set up like bowling pins.
Oh, gee, do you think so?
I say we ball at the Herald. I say we go over there and pound his face.
What are you talking about, Ronnie? Baldwin.
Wait. I say we break into his office, go through his files, set him up. Yeah. No, wait. I bet we can hack into his computer from here. Where's your computer?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Ronnie, listen to you. You're going off on Baldwin. You don't have any proof. What do you want that we should break our other leg while we're at it? Jeez, just calm down, would ya?
Calm down? It's a little late for that, don't you think? Calm would have been a story about PTA on page 3 of the community section, but no! We lay a front page egg the size of Pennsylvania. We had to expose political corruption, inform the public, ruin the senator. No small potatoes for us.
Listen, just sit down before you burst the jugular, huh?
I can't sit down. I can't think. Who did this, Joe?
Look, I don't know, Ronnie. That's what I'm trying to find out. But flailing around in here like a chicken in a china shop is not going to accomplish anything.
That's bull in a china shop, you idiot.
Look, I've sorted all the faxed information and I made transcripts of all of the phone calls we received from our source.
What for?
Look, just make yourself useful, huh? Go through these phone records, okay? Go through them with a fine-tooth comb and take notes. In the morning, take the whole thing down to Ma Bell and see where they originated from.
Why? You know they're fake.
Yeah, Ronnie, I know they're fake. I just want to verify that we received them. Okay, and see what else you can find out. A name, address, anything. Well, sniff around. You know what to do.
No. I'm a photographer.
You were a photographer, Ronnie. Huh? Now get cracking, okay?
What are you going to do?
I am going to try to contact our source.
Oh, right. I'm sure he's available. Oh, wait. Hello. Oh, hi. Sure, he's right here. It's your source, Joe.
Look, I didn't say it was going to be easy, Ronnie. Come on.
Think you can save our jobs?
No, it's too late for that, Ronnie. Look, by the time I get to the bottom of this, I will have lost my house, the car, everything. Like, doggone it, Ronnie, I just want to clear our names, huh?
You know, I told you this was a prank. From the very beginning, I smelled your epic. You wouldn't listen to me.
Okay, how about you shut up now?
Stop yelling at me. I can't take this pressure. You got any ice cream?
No.
Fine? Okay.
Much better. Now it's strong from the inside. A good foundation. This will do nicely. Very nicely.
I'm certain it will slip back into its old pattern eventually. It is what it is.
It's been fired. It has integrity. It will stand the test. I am certain of it.
Time will tell. So do you still have the same plan for this one?
Yes, and it's getting close to the time when I will reveal it.
Oh, well, you must tell me.
Oh, you'll see it in good time. I think even you will be impressed.
Really?
Well, this is nice. Good idea.
Yeah, well, to tell you the truth, I really don't have anywhere else to meet.
Well, where do you live?
I've been staying at friends' houses here and there since I lost the house.
And what about Annie?
Oh, we talk every day. She's staying with her folks. She is the best. I really don't deserve her.
So, your job. What happened anyway?
I was set up by somebody who knew that I would take the bait. From what I can figure, it was dirty politics or something. I don't know. I couldn't trace it. And believe me, I tried.
Well, if it wasn't your fault, why'd they fire you? I mean, weren't you their boy wonder down to paper? Yeah.
Somebody had to take the fall. I'm just glad that they didn't fire Ronnie, my photographer, too.
Well, for a guy at the bottom, you seem to be doing okay.
Yeah. Well, I've made it right with God.
Yeah?
Yeah. I know everything's going to work out now. I just got to trust him.
Now, how many years have I been trying to tell you that, huh?
I know. Go ahead and say it. I told you so.
Well, I told you so.
Yeah, you did. But I couldn't hear it. I honestly thought that I could just do things on my own. Now I know better.
In all the years I've known you, you've never been this settled before.
I know. It's so weird. I have nothing, but yet I'm at peace. Hey, listen, Mark, I got this stuff, man. I got to tell somebody. I'm just busting to, but you got to promise to keep it to yourself, okay?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
Okay, it all started with Pedro.
Pedro?
Yeah, I met him and his mother at the laundromat. Yeah? Pedro had this really big, ugly scar on his face, and he was hiding behind his mother's skirt. She said Medicare wouldn't cover cosmetic surgery, and of course, she couldn't afford to pay for it. And poor Pedro was embarrassed to even go back to school. All the kids pointing and whispering. You know how kids are. So I got this brainstorm on how to get help for Pedro. Right, so I sent in this letter to the paper under a fake name.
Way! You were the Good Samaritan?
Oh, so you've seen the column.
Are you kidding? It's the first thing I look at in Sunday's paper.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I just keep coming into contact with these needs. It's like God brings them to me, right? There's the need, I write up the story, send it in, and bingo, it's taken care of. Like with Pedro, for instance. When the article appeared in the paper, this plastic surgeon contacted him and offered to see Pedro for free. The paper covered the whole thing.
But how do you stay anonymous?
I just do everything through the mail. And they eat up everything that I send them. They can't get enough. It's like it's a regular job for me these days.
But you don't get paid.
No. But God is in control. And that sounds so weird to hear myself say that, but really, it is really that simple. And it is so nice to not have to worry for a change.
You really have a gift, Joe. I mean, the way you word it, it just makes people want to help.
Yeah?
Yeah. To tell you the truth, I've been waiting for something in your column that I could do. I want to respond. It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a God thing.
Yeah.
He brings the need, I send it in, and it's taken care of. I just sit back and marvel.
Joe, this is the best thing that's ever happened to this town.
Yeah, it's what I was created to do. Right, I'm finally finding my niche.
Good for you, buddy.
Thanks, Mark.
So, were you impressed?
Okay. I'll grant you that it's working out. But no, I'm not impressed. It's still miles from perfect.
It's still a work in progress. I told you these things take time.
Don't you ever get so tired of being positive all the time? Playing the glad game like some little Pollyanna? Oh, my gag reflexes are kicking in.
I can't help it. All things work together for the good. It's part of my nature. What can I say?
Not another word! I have a headache.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mulligan. I'll track him down and give him the good news myself. Ronnie, I can hardly believe it. Mulligan wants Joe back.
Oh.
His name's been cleared. He said the senator himself requested it. Yeah, we've got to track him down. Do you know where he's staying?
No, but I know where Annie's at. I could call her. She'll know where Joe is.
Annie, wow. Hey, you look great. You get prettier every time I see you.
Thanks.
Here.
So, what's happening with your job situation?
I'm working. I love what I'm doing, but I can't get my mind off of you.
I I know you're working, but money. Are you making money?
I'm not concerned about it right now. Right now, I'm more concerned with getting things right with you.
I want to work things out too, Joe, but how can we if you don't have a job?
I finally realized that what really matters in life can't be bought with money.
Why do I feel like our roles are reversed? I can't believe I'm the one worrying about money and you're the one worrying about us.
How could I have ever taken you for granted? Why did something like this have to happen before I finally realized how precious you are? You are such a treasure to me, Annie.
Joe, you're starting to sound like the man I fell in love with.
Before I was blinded by ambition.
I've really missed you. This you.
I know that I've hurt you, Annie. And it may be hard for you to trust me again, but I was wrong, Annie. Will you please forgive me?
Yes, I forgive you.
I've changed, Annie. I've really, really changed. See, before, I always had to be in control. I had to prove to the world that I wasn't a failure. You know, I can make it.
Joe, in my eyes, you were never a failure.
See, that's why I tried so hard, Annie. But now God is in control, and I don't have to prove anything.
But what does that mean for us? I mean, you still don't have a job, you don't have a house or a car.
I can't explain it, Annie, but somehow I know everything is going to work out all right. God has a plan for both of us, Annie, and even though I don't know how it's all going to work out, I trust Him.
You really have changed, Joe. And if you, of all people, are willing to trust God and give Him control, then I am too.
I love you, Annie.
I love you too, Joe. Stupid phone. Hello? Yeah, he's right here. It's for you.
Me? Who is it? Hello? Whoa, hey, slow down, buddy. I can't understand you. Okay. Wow, yeah. Hey, thanks a lot, pal. Yeah, I'll be in touch. Okay, bye.
What is it?
I knew it, Annie! I knew it! I knew... Oh, can you believe it? My name's been cleared.
Oh, how?
They nailed this sleazebag who set me up. They caught him doing it again. The senator himself requested that I get my job back.
Joe, do you realize what this means for us?
It means we get to start all over again and do things right this time. Oh, Annie.
Oh, wait, just a second. Off.
I hate that pot. I've always hated that pot. And the first time I saw it was a wet lump on that wheel. I've just despised it.
You just don't want to admit that my plan is working out just as I knew it would.
You're darn tootin'. At best efforts at being creative with your dumb little pot were foiled. Everything you do is so predictable. It's nauseating.
It's essential.
What do you mean? Essential for what?
If you plant a bean seed, you get beans. That's predictable.
I say it's boring.
I always intend on having a specific plan for everything I create.
What is the fun in that?
It is very rewarding to see your creation doing exactly what it was created to do.
I still say it's stodgy, dreary, humdrum, monotonous, stale, drab,
Exceptional, remarkable, brilliant, phenomenal, stunning, unique.
You and I see things from two entirely different perspectives.
Exactly.
Well, I don't know about you, but to me, the most happening aspect of this paper is that Good Samaritan article that runs every Sunday.
You know, it's about the only good news that we get these days. Murder, rape, and gore are usually the only topics that make the headlines.
Don't you wonder who it is?
Maybe the author wants the focus to stay on the needs, huh?
Well, that makes me think even more highly of him. Or her.
Yeah, but inquiring minds want more. Public has a right to know.
Well, you know, you are sounding more and more like a reporter and less like a photographer all the time, Ronnie.
Yeah?
I think it's great that someone out there is writing the article, not for money and not for recognition, but out of the pure motive of helping others. I wish there were more people like that in the world. I wish I were more like that.
I left an extra quarter in the parking meter today.
Hey, does anybody want some coffee?
Yeah.
No thanks.
I do. Joe sure is different. He's not that same driven workaholic maniac that he used to be.
He's much more settled, but he's still a great reporter.
Well, he's not perfect yet. Still hasn't given me the captions for these photos that I took the other day at the fair. Probably somewhere on his desk. I guess I'll just have to find them myself. What's this?
What do you got?
Family loses everything in fire. Your chance to make a difference?
What is that article doing on Joe's desk?
Millie, I think we found our Good Samaritan.
Joe?
Yeah, Millie. Oh. Hey, here's your coffee, Ronnie. Strong and black, the way you like it, right?
Hey, thanks, Joe.
Sure.
Can I ask you something?
Sure, Ronnie. Shoot.
Do you, by any chance, happen to know who the Good Samaritan is?
Why do you ask?
It's you, isn't it, Joe?
Well, okay, what's brought all this on?
Hey, confess or deny.
Well, is it you or isn't it?
Listen, you two are my closest associates. I wouldn't keep anything from you.
Oh? Does this look familiar?
Listen, can you guys keep this under your hats?
Why the big secret?
I don't want the focus to be on anything other than the needs. Can you see how everything would change if anyone knew who wrote Good Samaritan?
It is you!
My lips are sealed, you son of a gun. Let's come over you, Joe. You are different.
I'll tell you, Ronnie, getting canned was the best thing that ever happened to me. I discovered something. Everything, actually.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. What?
That I am not the grand high poobah of creation.
What?
I discovered that I was doing it all wrong. When I finally let God be in charge, that minute, everything started falling into place.
You mean you got religion, Joe?
No, Ronnie. It's not religion. I mean, I know what you're trying to say, but it is not about religion. It's about a relationship with the one who knows us best. Ronnie, when I finally saw things from God's perspective, everything changed.
I knew something was different.
You. You're pulling something.
No, Ronnie, it's not me. Believe me, I had it all wrong. It's all about him, Ronnie. He knows us. He loves us. He created us. He's got a plan for each one of us.
Oh,
Ronnie.
yeah. All 6 billion of us?
Well, yeah. All 6 billion of us. But more than that, Ronnie, he loves us. No matter how rotten everything else gets, he loves us. And he's there, and he's kind, and caring, and he's understanding.
Yeah, like you know?
Well, see, that's it. I do. He's real, Ronnie.
I can see that by the look on your face, Joe.
Poor Joe. I mean, you fall for stuff, you get in trouble. Now listen to me.
Ronnie,
Come
nothing
on.
can shake me here, Ronnie. I know that this is the truth.
Oh, yeah.
And everything finally makes so much sense now.
Just like you knew the information to ruin the senator was legit, and I said it was a prank, and who was right?
That's a low blow, Ronnie.
Oh, but he's right, Millie. He's right. I was so blinded by my own ambition to succeed that I just swallowed the whole story.
That's not fair. Anybody would have taken the bait, Joe.
The truth is that I wanted it to be real. I knew that if I was the guy to discover the truth, I'd be famous. That was too great a temptation for a guy like me. I mean, I didn't care about the senator's reputation. All I cared about was myself. Well, all of that is in the past now. Man, I feel sick when I think of my greed and what it did to me. Ronnie, I lost my wife. I lost everything that I had before God could finally get my attention long enough to show me how far I'd fallen.
And you think God did that to you?
I don't know. I never thought of it that way before. I don't know, maybe it was him. At any rate, he allowed it.
He allowed it? He allowed you to lose everything, and yet you still say he's good and kind.
All right, well, now I probably wouldn't have admitted to that at the time, but now on the other side, it is as clear as day that I needed to be knocked off my high horse. Ronnie, it was a loving act to force me to start over. I mean, when I think of where I was headed, I was completely self-absorbed, Ronnie. Even my marriage was self-serving. It was a boyhood promise that I made to have it all.
Wow. The change in you is enough to convince me.
My girl, you are such a hard sell, aren't you?
The Good Samaritan article says more than words ever could, Ronnie. The old Joe wouldn't have done that, right, Joe?
No way.
I can see with my own two eyes that something's real here.
I never would have come up with a Good Samaritan thing before on my own. Never. It just plain wasn't in me. Believe me, Ronnie, I was deaf to God's voice before he broke me.
Well, I'm proud of you. You've really turned out well.
Jeez, Millie. You make him sound like he's a piece of pottery or something.
Oh, hey, it's 5 o'clock. It's time for me to go home. I got a pretty little wife waiting for me, and I don't want to disappoint the missus. But, hey, we'll pick this up tomorrow, huh?
I am very proud of this piece. Even more so for the hardships it went through.
All right, I'll grant it looks pretty good now. But even you'll have to admit it had, shall we say, humble beginnings.
I guess I never thought of it that way. I always saw what it could be. I knew what I had in mind for this piece, and this is it.
Like I said before, you and I see things from two entirely different perspectives.